Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I am so excited to be with you this evening. This is the Coco McMillan Show, where we have some amazing flavor to adding this amazing flavor to the virtual talk show circuit, featuring our national and our local recording artists, business owners, social media gurus, physical and mental health awareness. This show is designed just for you. We give the artists, the cast, the opportunity to come on the show to talk about what they're doing, their career goals, their challenges, their product, new opportunities, as well as awareness. So if you want to be a part of the Coco McMillan Show, please make sure you reach out to me on any of the social media platforms, or you can email me at cocomcmillanmusic@gmail.com. We are here for you. We want you to bring your experience and your knowledge to the show. We believe in sharing and promoting your journey. I say every week, millions of people can be blessed just by your testimony. So we want you to bring it right here to the live Coco McMillan Show. We're streaming on the IBM network, on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you're there in the presence of your home and you have a Roku TV, just go to Add Channels. It's free, by the way, okay? And download Pod TV Live, and you can see it there in the presence of your home. So we are just so excited about what God is doing and that you're here tonight. If you're here, let me know where you're watching from. Go ahead and put it in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the show. We have some great, phenomenal guests that's lined up for you tonight. I'm so excited. I just can't wait to talk to them tonight. But I do want to say, I want you to continue. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers for my mother. Please continue to keep her in prayer as she's battling this in the hospital, but we serve a mighty God, and we know God is a healer. We know He is a provider, and we know that He is healing her body right now in Jesus' name. So we plead the blood of Jesus over the attack, the enemy, because he has no authority to rest in her body. So thank you, everyone, for your prayers. Please continue to pray for her. Name is Rita Thompson. And if you watch it, Mom, bear with my sister. I want to say hello to you. I love you. So yes, please, please, please keep her in prayer for me. So listen, we're just going to hop right into the show tonight with our first guest. Tonight, Mr. Thomas Ward. He is an amazing artist with new music. He's doing some phenomenal things in the kingdom. He's actually kind of sitting right now, getting ready to perform in the next probably hour or so. So we're going to go ahead and jump in so he can spend a few minutes with us to let us know what he's doing and checking out his new music. He is a talented American gospel artist, a songwriter, the pastor from Groveland, Florida, a dynamic voice in the contemporary gospel music. 2022 with his single Love Me to Death. In addition to his music career, the pastor of the Uncommon Faith Center in Manola, Florida, and an advocate for mental health awareness. Born and raised with musicians, so you know that he's a singer, because the singing is all through his family. Strong skills in the choir and the church. He's explored some of the other genres like hip hop and R&B, but he's doing some amazing work, guys. And I'm so excited that he's here with us tonight. He has some new music. Before I bring him on, he don't even know I'm doing this. I want you to check out this little clip of his music. Check this out.
I don't care what nobody's saying. This season is blessed, blessed, blessed. I'm blessed to be breathing. This right here is my season. Woo. No one can stop what God got for me. I'm far too blessed to be grieving. I'm gonna taste of His goodness, His favor, and no stress. I got a seat at the table. I know that God is able. I've been up, I've been up, I've been down, I've been down. Almost gave up, almost gave up. Never let me down, never let me down. What the enemy meant for evil, He turned for my good. He turned for my good. If I gave up now, would He laugh? He probably would. He probably would. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. There's no other way. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. The praises belong to you. Listen, God don't play about me. He always got His mind on me. Might be hard for you to believe, but I'm walking in my destiny. Every dream, every vision, every dream, every vision. Haters going in remission, haters going in remission. It don't matter which prayer they pray against me. I know I got God walking with me. I've been up, I've been up, I've been down, I've been down. Almost gave up, almost gave up. Never let me down, never let me down. What the enemy meant for evil, He turned for my good. He turned for my good. If I gave up now, would He laugh? He probably would. Probably would. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. There's no other way. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. The praises belong to you. Tell me His love isn't good enough. Tell me His favor ain't good enough. Tell me that God ain't a good God. He's a good God. He's a good God. Tell me His love isn't good enough. Tell me His favor ain't good enough. Tell me that God ain't a good God. He's a good God. He's a good God. Tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. There's no other way. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. The praises belong to you. Let's go. I'm gonna tell it. Everything God's doing for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell.
I was grooving, Thomas. Wow. I'm going to tell it. Yes. Are you
Yeah.
performing that song tonight?
No, not tonight. I'm
Oh,
singing one of the worship songs tonight. Hands
wow.
up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to the show. I love that song. I love the groove, everything. Welcome to the show,
Thank you.
Thomas
Thank
McKinn.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much for taking this time to talk to us for a little bit. Just and I was reading your bio, but just tell the viewers just a little bit about yourself. Just
Oh
growing up
wow.
and where you are today.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a house filled with singers, as you were saying earlier. Our living room pretty much was a full size church piano, the wooden ones, a drum set,
Wow.
guitar, bass, and lead guitar, and that was in our small living room. We
Wow.
had all of that stuff set up there, and we basically was a family of singers. My father spent a lot of time with Joe Jackson, and he sung in Ohio throughout those areas, and my
Yeah.
mom was a singer as well. So it kind of just passed down through the bloodline. My mom's a Ruffin, and so David Ruffin is my first cousin. So
Wow. Okay.
yes. Yeah, so our family goes deep in music, and from there, I went off, and as I got older and got a chance to spread my wings a little bit, I
Yeah.
went and started doing a lot of secular music. So I became a rap artist more than anything. I traveled with artists like Outkast and Eve, Ja Rule. I did a lot of concerts with them. It'd be
Mhm.
good. So after that, I basically I basically went from doing those concerts to R&B, and then from there, I kind of just I migrated back to the church. A lot of
Yeah.
things happened in my life, and God just kind of pulled me back into ministry. And so
Yeah.
I came back and started doing gospel music. I had a hard time at first because I couldn't find the groove for gospel.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I would actually fit in
Yeah.
gospel music, and finally, God just kind of put it on me that I didn't want you to change your styles or the things that you've learned in life. I want you to just use those gifts for me. And
Wow.
so it was about the message. I was so a lot of times I found myself in conversations where individuals would tell me that my sound wouldn't fit in gospel, and then God began
Hmm.
to just really let me know that gospel is not a sound.
There we
It's a
go.
message,
There
and
we go.
and and that's what God really put on my heart to do. So and that's where this book of Thomas kind of comes from, the journey itself. I kind of let people get a taste of the fullness of what I do and the different flavors of styles that I use, that I've been accustomed to, and that's
Yes.
basically how I've ended up here.
Oh wow, it's amazing, and I get it. I understand because you're asking yourself, okay, where do I fit? So you have this like upbeat tempo. I'm going to tell it. Then you have your worship, and so you trying to figure out. But as God said, it's not even about that. You getting the message across, and trust me, the world hear it, and the best is yet to come. I mean, I'm just saying because I've been hearing, listening to your music, and it's so amazing. And I think he went out for a second. I know he's in the car, so if he comes back on, Mark, you can bring him back on. But I love the song. I'm going to tell it. And as he said, he's pastoring in Groveland, Florida, as well. So he's doing some great stuff, singing with all different kinds of artists. And I think when you have a mixture of that, when you're doing R&B and when you're doing gospel, it really makes you appreciate who you are and the talent that God has given you, because God has snatched you right on back. He will snatch you right on back and put you in a place where you supposed to be. So I'm just so grateful about what Thomas is doing, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come back. If he doesn't, we'll go ahead and bring our next guest on. And there, look at God, won't he do it? Won't he do it? There we go, Thomas. You back? And yeah, it keeps going out there.
There we
There we go.
go.
There we go.
Yes, I'm fine.
There we go. There we
Okay.
go. And I'm not gonna keep you long. I'm not gonna keep you long because I know that you're multitasking there. But one question I do want to ask you: what do you hope? And I'm hoping you hope the people will get out of your music that you are out of the Book of Thomas?
Um,
What do you want
I
to
would
leave?
say I think the most is that hide you to be
Hmm.
when it comes to your gift and your
Mm,
uniqueness with your gift.
yeah.
And, and sometimes when we fight so hard to make others
Uh-huh.
of what our gift has, that God has created it for the use of. And so them to be encouraged,
Yeah.
allow yourself to do what God has called you to do and fulfill the purpose that's
Okay. Okay, good. Good. I didn't know if he was going to say something after that. So you're pastoring there in Florida as well.
in goodness.
How is that going to with your church family?
Um, they love it. They love it. I'm in church on Sunday. I
Yeah.
very rarely miss church. But my wife is actually easily. She preaches really. She can preach. So she covers with the most part.
Cool.
I try so that I can make sure that I'm back
That you're
by the
back.
time it's time for services. I
Yes.
hate missing church. Yeah, I hate missing church. And
I know.
I tell people all the time, music is just secondary for me. I
Hmm.
love preaching more than anything else. Like that's what I love to do. Very pathways to where I can draw people. But
Yeah.
for the most part, give me the mic so I can preach. I'm happy. I'm a word person, so I'm good on that. Yeah.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. So listen, Thomas, and I know you have to go and everything, but I have some of your information running at the bottom of the screen here. How can people find you to get your music or your church, and how can they contact you?
Okay. Yes. Um. Uh. My website for the music ministry is chmg.vip. chmg.vip. That's Contagious Hope Music Group. You can contact me from there. All of my links are there. Instagram, the Real Thomas Ware. Of course, I'm on Facebook. I have the ministry as well as the personal page, which is it's basically Thomas Ware CHMG or Thomas Ware. And then our church, the Uncommon Faith Center, also has a page there as well where you can contact us on. Um, and the we basically are located in Mineola, Florida, which is just outside of Orlando, about 30 minutes on west.
Wes, okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we thank you. Thank you so much, Thomas, for taking this time. And I apologize about the technical difficulties that you're having there, but thank you for taking this time to come on to share your information with the people. We're going to be supporting you here. We're going to get your music out, get it out, get played, and everything. And we just wish you the best. We know that God is working in your favor, much favor to you, and we speak blessings over your life and just that you reach the massive. So thank God for your anointing and your gift.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you for having me on. And once again, I do apologize. I guess the area that I'm in here, something
Hmm.
happened with the signal. But please do feel free to let me know anytime you want me to come back on. I'm all open. So just let me
Oh
know.
yeah. We definitely gonna have you back. That's a definitely. That's a definite.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Thomas. God bless you. We love you
Thank
here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, y'all. Love
Yes.
you. Have a great one.
You too. See, I love that because even though we couldn't see him, we could hear him. Okay. So thank God for that. I just saw Bishop come on, Bishop Jonathan Pickens. I just want to say to him, thank you so much. He's the pastor of All Nation Church of Faith and my mother's pastor, and he has been faithfully up there seeing my mom and praying for her, just taking care of his sheep. And I just thank God for him and First Lady. And I want to say hello to you, Bishop. Thank you so much for coming on. We love you. And thank you for being a good shepherd to your church family and to my mom. I appreciate that. So listen, next we got my girl Carrie is here. Carrie is here. Thank God for her. She is an amazing, phenomenal artist. That she has new music out as well. So I cannot wait till you guys get a chance to hear it. But she's a phenomenal artist. I had a chance to kind of talk to her backstage before she came on, and I just love her spirit. She is a soul singer and storyteller, known for her rich and emotive voice and blending sound rooted in R&B, hip hop, and poetry. From a breakout album, Super Soul Sister, and wildly acclaimed single, anticipating the lead vocals for an internationally chart-topping Group 3 from Soul from the Sun. She's based in Atlanta. Well, outside of Atlanta, I think it's like Lawrenceville, Georgia. She is just amazing. Her voice is amazing. The album that she has is featured Stands Out Community, which I love that song. Moreover, her work has been licensed by a major network, including NBA Broadcasting, Tia and Tamara, The Fast and Furious DVD. And so she's been doing, when I tell you she's been doing it, my girl has been doing it. So listen, before I bring her up, I want you to check out her new music. Check this out.
You ain't got no car, you ain't got no good goddamn sense. You ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. You ain't got no job. But one thing you do got, you got me fucked up. That's what you got.
Lord knows I tried to give you a chance to get right. You fumbled the bag, now you're tired. And I don't give a damn. You should have thought about that when you was out last night. Oh boy, you seem confused, so let's get this one thing clear. Ain't nobody got no time to be wasting, sitting here waiting for your tired ass to come crawling back to me. You should take them lame excuses and go back to the street. It was supposed to be you and me. Oh boy, what you do to me? You was for the community. Yeah, and what it feel like losing me? Now what it feel like losing me? Boy, you're losing. Now what it feel like losing me? Boy, you're losing. Oh Lord knows I tried. Yeah, give you a chance to confide. Yeah, you looked in my eyes and you lied over and over again. Now you just taking up space. You shouldn't have played in my face. Oh boy, you seem confused. So let's get this one thing clear. Ain't nobody got no time to be wasting, sitting here waiting for your tired ass to come crawling back to me. You should take them lame excuses and go back to the street. You and me.
Hey, Carrie!
Hey,
How you doing? Look at that soft voice. Hey, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Community. Why, so you
Yes.
like this song?
You know, it's crazy. My husband wrote the majority of this song. He wrote this song for me to sing,
Yeah,
which is really cool, right?
yeah. Wow, wow, wow. So tell us, I was
Right.
reading some of your bio and everything, but I want
Hmm.
you to kind of tell the viewers a little bit about you. Now, did you grow up in um, Lawrenceville, Georgia?
I did not. So my
Okay,
family is from a little town called Fernandina Beach, Florida. It's on Amelia Island, right outside of Jacksonville. My
okay,
mother was in the Air Force, so we traveled quite a bit. So
yeah,
I graduated from high school in Hampton, Virginia. I've lived in Colorado. I've lived in Hawaii. I've lived in a couple of different places. And I actually started recording music in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I went to school there. I went to college there to Oral Roberts University, and
okay,
then I ended up here in Atlanta for music. So that's a little bit about my journey. I know
yes.
you played the look. You played the raw and uncut community. I didn't expect that.
I didn't either.
I, I said, Miss Coco, I thought you were gonna play Move Over, but that's
You
cool.
know what? You know what? We're gonna get that on at the end of the show. We're
No,
gonna
that's okay.
when they said it, I was like, okay. So
I said, oh no.
did you see me in the background?
I couldn't see you, but I was like, I bet she is over there like, what is happening?
Well,
It's
listen,
okay though.
we keep it real. I mean, listen, we keep it real here too. No, I didn't know, but we keep it real. It is what it is. It
Yes,
is,
it is.
you know, you still got that oil. So I, you know,
That's
uh,
all right.
I'm
We
not too.
all have those moments, right?
We all have those moments. You understand?
Yes, we do.
And listen, some people out there watching and saying the same thing. So we all
Yes,
good,
ma'am.
Karen. We all good. So
Okay.
listen, your album. This is your new single. Um, what do you get ready to do? Are you getting ready to start touring and traveling with it? And,
Well, I dropped the project in March, and the way that I did it because this year I did a whole rebrand and started fresh, and so I put out a new project, Ellis for Love, and I'm working each song. I'm kind of doing it in reverse.
okay.
First was Community was the first single, and then I came after that with a song called Move Over. Next, I am actually about to drop the next song here in the next 2 weeks. It's called Permission to Go. But Ellis for Love came at a really pivotal, like transitional time in life for me, and
Mhm.
so, and it's been really awesome. I've done a few shows this year with it, and just really building and getting ready. I'm really just trying to get ready for next year. I would like to be outside quite a bit next year,
Yeah.
but it's been good. It's been good so far.
Good, good. So tell me about like the licenses by the major networks, like you know the TV
Yeah.
broadcast and Tia Tamara. Let's talk about a little bit about that.
Yes. So I had the opportunity to do some licensing work with Sync and licensing, where they took music that myself and a couple of other my collaborators wrote and recorded, and we had that music placed on shows like T and Tamara, Suits, the NBA games, super super awesome opportunities that had. I also have a good friend that worked on the reboot of the Wonder Years, and so I did some voiceover work on that show too. But
Oh,
that's like a whole nother avenue. I like to definitely tell artists that I know that if that's you're trying to find different ways to work with the music, that's one of those ways
yeah,
to get in.
that's good right there. That's good. You're very versatile. So I know you
Yes, ma'am.
said NBA, but what about WNBA? You gonna do something for the WNBA?
I would love to. If that door opens, I'm definitely gonna walk through that because
Yeah.
I'm all about my ladies.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your favorite team?
Well, I'm not a sports girl though, but I champion anything that the ladies are doing is what I mean.
Okay, okay.
That's what I'm doing. Look, I'm a little old school, so I'm still like, okay, I love my Cheryl Swoops and like those ladies that came. But there are a couple of girls I've seen coming up lately that are ridiculous. And don't get me wrong,
Yes.
I'm not. I think because of the traveling, I don't have any like loyalties to teams.
Teams.
Um, but I
Mhm.
generally will zone in on some dope players though.
Yeah, that Asia Wilson from Vegas. She's a
And
beast.
she's cold. She's cold with it.
She's a beast. Yes.
Southern
Wow.
Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Angel Reese. Yeah, my
Yes.
Chicago
Fire.
girl. I don't know if she's
Yes.
gonna be with Chicago next year, but yeah, it's a couple, it's a lot. So I'm for the ladies too. So I'm glad they're getting the coverage and the TV exposure.
They
Now
deserve it.
they deserve
Yes.
it. They deserve it. So what's next? What's next for you? Like, what do you see yourself, or where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
In 2 to 3 years. Ooh. Okay, so I'll start with 1 year from now. I
Okay.
would love to be a part of the traveling, like the jazz festivals, and I really would love to lock in and do live gigs overseas. Like I would love to travel and do global.
Yeah.
Like I think I think it's just a time to expand at this point. Um, I think sometimes we're so focused on what our yard right here that we just forget there are so many other people, that and that are willing and want to receive what you have to offer, right? So that I think that's really on my bucket list. I'm also working. I have a son who's 13 years old who just recorded a song, and he's getting into producing and things like that. So I
Yeah.
would love to, really get him going. So we're gonna release one of his songs this month as well. But we do things as a family. My husband also does music, so I'm
Okay.
excited about the opportunities that we have to work together as a family.
Yes. And more to come, because you know what, I may have a connect for you in Morocco, if that's one of the places that you want to go.
Man, come
Yes.
on, Miss Coco. Yes.
Yes, I've been there several times and do gigs there,
Okay.
and yeah, so I have a contact that I'm gonna hook you up with somebody
I
to.
would love to go.
Yeah. Now the thing is, can you spend 3 months over there?
Hey, let's figure it out. Like I'm open at this point,
Okay,
man.
because and that's the thing. It's the world is so big. The world is
Yeah.
so big for you, for your music, and they love American music. And then
Hmm.
when you go to one country, you meet other people from different countries, and then you keep going. And so I love that. One of the jazz artists, I can't think of her name right now, but where she started was Morocco, then it was Paris, then it was Spain, then it was Brazil. And, now she's all over the place. And so I think it's just good to have your music international. So we make sure we connect, and I give you that information. This is perfect because they're looking for someone. You'd be perfect.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
really do.
Who's your favorite artist? Like some of your favorite artists?
So I'm an old school girl. So I grew up listening to like my grandmother playing like Betty Wright and my mom Shaka Khan and Aretha Franklin and Marvin Gaye and Al Green and
Yeah.
of course like I said before, like I have roots of course in church as well. So some of my faves like the Anointed Pace Sisters, um, like of course like Yolanda,
Yeah.
it's like but there are some others that um, don't really get a whole lot of shine, um, that are so pivotal. Songwriters. I love songwriters like Fred Hammond.
Yes.
Is an amazing songwriter and commissioned
Yes.
that whole situation. But
Oh,
yeah, that's me. I mean, current, my girls, Lauryn Hill is like up there for me. She's a huge influence. And
yeah.
on that side of things, Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott, you know. So I love the
Yeah.
Soul Sisters as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, we old school. I love that because and you think about it, they paved the way for the
Yes.
new artists, and so now we have all this. Back in the day, it was your records and it was your cassette tapes. I remember I sent a cassette tape to
Yes.
Bobby Jones. Somebody asked me, "Are they talking
Yes.
cassette tape?" What?
If you go to my grandmother's house right now, it's a whole stack of 45s out in one of the rooms. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
it's or 8-track tapes. You gotta have those. My grandfather had one in the car. He would
yeah,
play his Mighty Clouds of Joy, his what is the Williams brothers?
The Williams Brothers. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes,
I love, and that's good music. I mean,
it
music
is.
substance. You
Yes,
feel the music. It gets you through rough times and things like that. And that sets me up really for my next question to you. You know, being an artist, and it has its ups and downs. Did you ever run into, any challenges, in your shows, or trying to get the record done and all that stuff?
man, so many,
Yeah.
so many. It's been so I started in college, so it's look, so I guess I tell my age, but it's been over 20 years now. And from being compared to people, I mean, the industry can be very cold, and it can be cold on both sides. I think a lot of
Yeah.
times, we shine a light on secular music, but gospel can be cold too.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, trying to get records out, finding that the time and the resources that it takes to really put behind your project, and then really believing in yourself, and finding it in yourself, because it takes like a lot of I think it takes a lot of bravery to step out and be transparent and lay yourself in front of people, right?
Yeah.
Because people can be very critical, and
What?
you know how we are, but
Yes.
I do feel like that even with all the challenges, and the stops and taking the breaks, and I have a family now. I have two sons,
Mhm.
and as a woman, that's a lot to juggle.
Yes.
But the opportunities that doing this has afforded me to just touch people and to meet so many beautiful people,
Yeah.
it's priceless. It
Yeah.
really is. So I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I love that. And I say
Mm.
all the time, if you don't go anything, how can you sing about something, or how can you
Man,
can't talk to me if you haven't went through anything, because you
let
had
me.
to go through the fire to get, where you need to be. And I think that's the beauty of it. That's what makes it a journey, because you can, and I say every week, your story helps others, because some people give
Yeah,
up, because it
yeah,
takes a lot of courage. Some people give up when they get that first no, or when they get that first, when there's crickets in the room and you singing, because they don't understand. They don't know your song. I mean, you could be blowing,
man.
but if they don't know your song, it could be crickets in the room. So I
Yes,
appreciate that you said that. So Carrie, how can people find you? I have some information here at the bottom, but just tell the viewers how they can find you if they're looking for your music.
sure. So if you're looking for me, everything is Carrie L Music. So KERIELLE Music, MUSIC. So IG, TikTok. If you want to go to my website, it's carrielmusic.com. But most definitely hit me up. I love talking to people. I'll reach back out to you. I love hearing feedback. And take some time if you have a little time you want to listen to something new. Turn on my project, Ellis for Love. Start at the top and let it run. And
Uh,
shoot me your hits and misses, what you like, what you didn't, and all of that.
Yeah, and I love your covers, by the way. Your pictures
Thank
are
you.
fabulous. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Great shout out to your people, your team that was.
Yes. Shout out to Tay Rose, an awesome photographer. Miss Azaya Lloyd. She comes in and helps me with the things. Makeup. Her name is Rhea Rocks. She's in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, you look for a makeup artist. Rhea
Yeah,
Rocks. She's dope. But yeah, I have some really awesome people that help me out.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Carrie, for coming on the show
Thank
and
you.
sharing this time with us. Your music, all that great stuff. We definitely gonna be having you back, and I'm definitely gonna connect with
Okay.
you to get that contact with to you. And you know what? For someone that's out there listening, that's what it's all about. We help each other out. Everything
Yes.
what God has for you, it's for you. But when you have the resources and you can help somebody, let's do it. Let's do this thing
Yes.
together. You win, I win. I win, you win. That's how we work. So I make sure I reach out to you to give you that contact. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Carrie. Have a great day. Thanks.
You too.
Oh wow, that was Miss Carrie, all the way from Lawrenceville, Georgia, with her new music community. And so you make sure you follow her, make sure you support her. Send her some encouraging words, all that good stuff. It's all about helping each other, helping our sisters and brothers, in this entertainment business, because again, it could be cutthroat. So if you have the resources, let's help each other out. All right. Can you do that for me? All right. Bubba, I see you out there. Cass, thank you so much for watching, all you guys. Thank you. Our next artist, Raleigh's own, from Raleigh, North Carolina. And when he told me he was from Raleigh, I was like, wait a minute, what? But he is here from Raleigh, North Carolina. Mr. Eric Swindle, a very talented. He's a producer. He's working on some plays. He got a play that's coming up, and I hope you guys make sure you go to it, because we're going to talk about it once he comes here and talk to us on the show. But so Eric, he is a self-publishing, his first young adult fiction novel, The Soul of a Young Man. March 23, he self-published his second book. I'm telling you, he's just doing some amazing work. He is a versatile individual with excellent multiple roles in acting, writing, directing, executive producer, and author. And he's diverse in his talents, which led him to establish himself in an entrepreneur from this area. Again, the Wake County area, North Carolina. His commitment to his craft is evident in his numerous roles and dedication to each one. So again, as I said, he has a play that's coming up very soon. He's going to come on here and talk about it. He is the owner of the Swindling Entertainment Studios. I can't wait for him to come on and tell us what he's doing. So please help me welcome to the show, Mr. Eric, and he is already here. What's up, Eric?
Hey.
How you doing, dear?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. Thank you for coming on the show. We had a couple of pictures that I was going to try to put up to, talk about two of the plays. I know you got the Valentine, and then you have another one that's coming up pretty soon, in 2026, right?
Well, Valentine is actually a novel I wrote. It's a slasher novel I wrote. Whoa. It's the second one in the series.
Yeah. And how did it do?
It's selling pretty good.
Good. So what about the one that you got coming up in 2026?
Break Every Chain. I just did it back in September. It did good, got amazing reviews. People who saw it in September are ready to see it again in May of next year. So I'm excited about that. A lot of the cast is ready to do it again.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful, deep, and emotional play. You'll get laughs, you'll cry.
Wow. You have the vendor yet? The venue yet? Where it's
yes,
going to be?
Yes, it's going to be May 2nd at the Garner Performing Arts Center in Garner, North Carolina.
Wow. For all my Garner people, Raleigh, Durham, Carrie, come on, we got to go out and support Eric on this. I've heard a lot of great things about you. So I want you to tell, the viewers tonight, you growing up here. Well, I don't know if you grew up here in Raleigh, but just tell us how you got started in directing and writing.
Well, growing up, I'll be honest with you, I did not like to read at all. Like anytime I would get in trouble, my mom would be like, go to your room, don't turn on the TV, pick up a book. I'll go to my room, but I'll probably just pull a chair up to the window, pretend like I was watching the Discovery Channel or something, because I did not like to read.
And guys, by the way, he grew up in Laurinburg, North Carolina. All my Laurinburg people up there. But go ahead.
Yeah, so around the time I was like 12, I was spending the summer with my grandmother. Then all of a sudden, an idea just started popping into my head. So next thing I know, I'm going asking my grandmother for a sheet of paper. Don't fill out the front, don't fill out the back. Went asked her for another sheet. She gave me another sheet, filled out that. The next thing I know, eventually she just handed me a notebook, and so wrote my first little short story. And next thing I know, ideas just started coming. And so this was around the time I was 12, and during that time, it was pretty much a lot like about being rich and famous, because I was just almost writing anything. But then around the time I was I want to say 16, somewhere between 16 and 18, something just changed with my writing, from the stories,
Yeah.
and next thing I know, I just started writing, you know, stuff to more personal, just writing in a way, people probably won't figure out that, hey, that's how I felt during this time, that's how I felt during that time. And I just really want to, it went from being about rich and famous to being about, communicate, touching people. Everybody in this world goes through something and
Yeah.
experience things. And this is my way of saying, hey, you're not alone. And this is my way of saying, hey, watch out for these people because you never know who's in this kind of position.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So tell us, I know you can't give us the whole story, but just tell us a little bit about what is Break Every Chain about.
Break Every Chain, it's a story, originally I was trying to do this play back in 2019, but during this time, I was dealing with a little bit of depression and, I was holding on to certain things. So so during that time, I was also struggling with writing because I had somebody tell me I need to think less of myself because I'm not that great. I had somebody
Oh,
tell me I was a difficult person to work with when all I was trying to do was be my best and showing what I was, capable, what I could do, what I knew I
yeah.
could do. And just hearing those things really brought me down, really put like held me down. So it wasn't until maybe early of 2021, my grandmother, who during this time was kind of battling with a little Alzheimer's at the time, so it was kind of difficult to want to talk to her because she couldn't remember certain things.
Right.
But my aunt, who was taking care of her, asked me if I want to talk to her, and something just says, "Speak with her." So when I spoke to her, she remembered, my first production. She encouraged me to never let anything hold me down. She just said, keep moving forward and just let go of wherever it's hurting me. And that's what I did. And from 2021 to now, I've just been doing nothing but writing,
Wow.
doing plays, and that's kind of what inspires me to bring this production back because it's about letting go. Don't hold on to anything. Forgive people. Forgive is not easy, but once you learn how to do it,
Right.
hey, it'll free you and break the chains that are holding you down.
Right, right. Wow. That's good right there. And so you have that just coming. So that's May 2026. So are you in the process? And I know you focusing on that, but what about the future? What is your vision for your future plays?
I would really love to just take them on the road because lately it's just I've just been doing like this one location of Gardner, but you know every time the one thing that's keeping me from doing it is the money. So
Funds,
sometimes
yeah.
so I don't have sponsors, I don't have investors. So every time my applications get denied, every day I just go to work, save up my money, and hey, if nobody want to invest in me, I just invest in myself.
That's right. That's right. And don't worry, it's coming because prayer changes everything, and we're gonna be praying and everything that God sends you the right people, the right investors, not somebody coming in and trying to take over and take your ideal and your vision, but someone that want to push you where you need to go because that's important. So we got to be careful what we pray for too, just not the money, but what's their motive behind it, so that God will send you the right people
Right.
to help you do. Because I know it's tough. It takes money to do a lot of things, and I know with plays, that's a lot of people depend the props, the location, all that good stuff. So I know. So what's your church family? What's your do you go to church in Raleigh as well?
Yes, I attend Free Ministries, which is pastored by, you may know him, Maurice Lautner from the Tyler Perry plays. And
Wait a minute.
yes,
Oh,
he
sorry.
has yes,
Got me wild.
him and his wife, they have their it's house church, so it's in their home, but they
Yeah.
do invite people out. I attend there every Sunday. It's called Free Ministries. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on YouTube.
Yes, I know Maurice and his wife. Yes, they he's been on the show several times. So I know because he's an actor. So I know that he's probably in some of your. Okay, good. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
that's a good ministry right there. You in good hands. you in good hands with Maurice. So who are some of your favorite um producers or writers that you kind of um watched growing up or before you start writing?
Uh, I think my top favorite writer is probably Tyler Perry.
Mhm. Yeah,
I also like, writers like J.K. Rowling, with the Harry Potter series.
yeah,
I love Carl Wilbur. So, but like I said, I
yeah,
didn't do a lot of reading growing up, but those are my two favorite authors right there.
yeah.
Um,
And you see what Tyler Perry did, you understand what I'm saying? So it can be done. It may take some hard work, and sometimes, like you said, the letdown and disappointment. And it's really sad, Eric, how people would say stuff like that when they see that you trying to thrive and do your thing to tear you down. I hope you're not around those people anymore, because that's not
mm,
what you need to be around. You need to be around people that help see your vision, not take your vision, but help see your vision and push you on.
right.
So I'm glad that you stuck to it. You still doing it. I truly believe that it's going to be a success in May. Get the people to come out. So we're going to make sure we're promoting it. We're going to promote it here on the show too. To get people to come out to the play in May. So, you can get, what you need and get the reviews, all that good stuff. We just wishing the best for you. Now, I have some of your information here at the bottom, but how can people reach you or contact you if you want to get more?
If they want to contact me, they contact me at Eric at my Facebook. My Instagram is Eric S. Swindell, or they can email me at ericswindell34@gmail.com.
Cool. Well, thank you for that information. Anything else you want to say to the viewers tonight, or give anyone a shout out?
Hey, everybody, because they're from the cast. I got an amazing cast of this production who supports me, help me, my family, my church family.
Yeah. Because it takes a team. It takes a village to
Yes,
do it. Yeah, it
yes,
takes
ma'am.
it. Yes, yes. Because I know it knows stuff, but I can see the favor on your life. So God is getting ready to do some amazing things to you. It's gonna blow your mind. So I want you to stay strong, hang in there, keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing, and watch God work in your favor, Eric. Because it's gonna happen. His word is
Mhm.
not void. So thank you so much again for coming on the show, speaking with us tonight. And again, we're gonna have you back on the show. We're gonna make sure we have you back right before the play too as well, so we can do some more promoting on that. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you again. God bless you. We love you here, and good to talk to you tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Wow, that was Mr. Eric Swindling. Please, again, make sure that you support him. We got the play coming up, Break Every Chain. It's May the 2nd. It's going to be in Garner. We're going to be giving you more information about it so you can get your tickets and see a great production that he's going to put on. All right. So listen, guys, we got one more guest for you. Our final guest tonight, Miss Yoshi. She is amazing, and she's been sitting backstage waiting so patiently, and I'm so glad to have her on with us tonight. Again, an amazing young woman artist. She's been performing for over decades, starting in her brother's top 40 rock band before carving out on her own. She launched an R&B underground that showcased spotlight independent soul artists in Orlando. And later she formed her own group, Yoshi and the X Band, gaining regional recognition. Music has been in her life since birth, growing up in a family rooted in faith and sound. She's based in Atlanta. She keeps it a packed schedule, okay, while raising her two children, working full time. She is a powerhouse vocalist. Okay, you got to hear her voice. It is absolutely amazing, and I think they didn't put that on here, but I think that she's on this season's The Voice. So we're gonna talk to her. We're gonna talk to her about that too. But before I bring her on, she doesn't know this, but I'm gonna play this clip of her, right? Because she sold me about the flags, and she'll know what I'm talking about. Check this out.
Yes,
Okay, I know you didn't know I was gonna play that video, but you sold
I
me on the
didn't.
flats. You was just going to get some flats.
I was. I was just trying to get 10 lemon pepper, hot honey garlic flats. I didn't want to bother nobody. I had my friends in the building. We said we're gonna go out. We're just gonna have a good time, relax, rejuvenate, reset. And next thing I know, boom, here go a microphone in my face.
I love that because I'm the same way. I love the flats. Let me get 10 lemon pepper flats all
That's
the
it.
time. That is me. That is me. And I love that. And I said, you can tell she is a true singer and an artist because she directed the band and the singers from the chair. Like,
Yeah.
okay, to the top, to the top.
Take me to the top and bring it down some.
And bring it down. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. So, oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this show tonight, and thank you for waiting so patiently in the background there. But
That's
listen,
my
tell
pleasure.
us what is going on with you right now. First of all, we know that you're from the area. You are from Florida, right?
Yes, I'm from Sanford, Florida. I'm a Florida girl. I'm a swamp princess. Yes,
I love it.
for
I
sure.
love it. Born and raised there. So tell us
Born and
about
raised.
growing up there in Florida.
Always God, family, football. And so sports is a huge part of the community. There's about 120 churches within an 8 mile stretch. And you know, everything is rooted in family and faith, and that's how I grew up. And
Yeah.
so that's what I know, and that's what I'm continuing with my own mini family.
Yeah. So what's your football team?
Well, I don't have one because I don't watch it, but every male in my family and every one of my aunties who like a good beer on a Sunday afternoon, they watch it. I'm singing. I'm singing or I'm working. But my son is a cornerback in the Riverview Raiders in Tampa. And my
Okay.
son, he plays football. So it's just in there. It's in
It's
there.
in there. Yeah. Yeah. So growing up there, did you always know, did you want to do music?
No, I wanted to be a dancer. I was in cheerleading. I was on a step team. I was doing praise dance. My mama put me in Southern ballet. I was always dancing. So I never had any aspirations to sing. My mother was the songbird. My uncle, my great grandfather was in a quartet band. It skipped my
Wow.
grandma, but it caught on to me. But I was trying to fight it. I wanted to dance.
But like, nope, nope, no. But you have a voice on you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love I love the song Deborah Cox. And I think now, are you on this season The Voice?
I am.
So that was the song that you auditioned with, right?
It is. Yes.
Wow. So tell us about, I know you can't tell us much, but
Right.
just tell us about the experience. I mean, how did it feel being there in front of the judges and all that stuff
Uh,
and
I was
meeting so many
I was on
people?
cloud nine. I was on cloud nine. It literally is one of the best things that's ever happened to me besides having my children.
Yeah.
One of the best experiences so far as music is concerned. I was on cloud nine, and sometimes I wake up and I feel like I'm still there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. And you said something, because you're singing, you're traveling, you have your children. How work life balance? How do you balance it?
You know, if I had the answer to that, I probably would be able to muster up the winning numbers for the lottery too. All I can tell you is I think I get like a max of 5.5 hours. But it's just, generationally, we've always, as mothers, we've
Yeah.
always just done what needed to be done. So
Yeah.
if I got to do laundry, dishes, go sing at a gig, come back and take the homework before I take a bath and go to bed, then that's just what I'm doing. I've
Yeah.
found my rhythm. And
Yeah.
over the last 10 years, that's just been something that has just been second nature. When it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's time to rest, it's time to rest. You remember how your grandma used to say, sleep when the baby sleep?
Right, right, right. Yeah, right.
Sleep when the baby sleep.
Sleep when the baby sleep. I
Sleep when the
love
baby
it.
sleep. Yes.
Wow. So what's next for you? What's next for you, Yoshi? I mean, you're recording, you're traveling, but you got new music coming out. What's getting ready to happen?
Honestly, I have an arsenal of music that I'm going to polish and have it, another good once over and release it in 2026, mid 2026. But as far as what's coming, God got to tell you that, and He got to tell me that too, because I'm letting Him lead this thing. I don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. All I know is it's gonna be good and it's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big. Oh wow! And being that you said that, who are some of your favorite artists that you kind of
Oh
listened
my
to
God.
growing up?
My grandma and my mom had me surrounded by music. My mama used to have like a 1993 purple Pontiac Bonneville, and in that car was played
Wow.
all of the good music. And I'm talking about music from the late 60s, 70s, 80s when lyrics meant something. You know what I'm talking about?
There we go.
So if I had to just pick a few, I know Auntie Aretha would be at the very, very top. And then you
Hmm.
would have everybody that falls underneath her, everybody that stood on her shoulders has been an influence to the type of music that I like
Yeah.
and the type of music that it appears my following, my
Yeah.
demographics, they
Yeah.
like.
They like.
But I just like music that feels good, that has a strong message, that sounds great, and that
Yeah.
touches the soul.
And so do you know, being that you said that, do you feel that the music industry have changed, in the years, growing up, we listened to, the old school music, the lyrics, and now it's a little different, but how do you see the music industry now?
I think that the music industry is going to continue and it has changed with the times.
Hmm.
Growing up, the kind of music that was coming out was "At night I think of you." That, still remember that song?
Yes.
My mama didn't like it. My mama didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I
Right,
said this
right.
is a hit. And now the things that my children listen to, I'm like, what is this
What is
noise?
that?
Take this noise off. It's too much noise. But music is going to continue to change as the world evolves and as people's taste change. I
Yeah.
think that music is also, especially R&B and soul music, is on the cusp of coming back to what we know as classic R&B and
There we
soul,
go.
that feel good stuff. And I'm excited to see the shift, and I'm excited to be a part of that shift.
Yeah. So once you drop your music and everything, are you? Because I know I talked when we was talking to Carrie. She said talking about international travel. Is that something that you thought about too? I mean, where do you see yourself going?
I definitely see myself doing a lot of international work, but God's got to set that up to where it's lucrative for me, and I'm going to
Hmm.
be protected, and everything is going to fall in place as it should.
Yeah.
But I don't really have aspirations to do this and do that and do that. Whatever I'm supposed to be doing to reach the people that I'm supposed to reach, that is what I hope, and that is what I pray, and that is what I know God is going to send my way.
Yeah. Come on, evangelist. We gotta
Yeah.
add that to. We gotta add to your talent. What your base church there? Where do you attend church and your
I'm
pastor?
so ashamed because I don't parish as much as I should due to my schedule and my
Hmm.
rest schedule. But I
Hmm.
do visit St. Philip, right here in Decatur, Georgia. I visit them from time to time. I try to get on in there and get what I need and get on out. Get what I
I love it.
need.
How
Get
old are
on
your
out of
daughters? How
there.
old are your daughters?
My oldest, my son Aiden, is 13. He'll be 14 in 3 days.
Wow.
And my daughter Aubrey is 12.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's a good age. That's, they not
It's
too.
perfect.
Yeah. Oh
It's
my
perfect.
goodness. Oh my
It's
goodness.
perfect.
So in your family, what about your support system, your team? How does that work?
Well, my village has always consisted of my grandma, who's no longer with us, God rest her soul, my mother, my sister, and a host of aunties and uncles that kept me. So when
Yeah.
it came time for my children to be placed into care so that I could work, it was the same people who kept me. And they grew up with the same discipline, the same love, the same soul food, the same, it's just the same village that I was afforded. I can now call it my village to help support me. And boy, are they amazing. They are heaven sent. And I feel bad for anybody that doesn't have a village like this because I don't know what I would do without mine.
I know. I know. It's like it's impossible. It's
It is.
impossible
But
to
people
do it.
always want to help you when they see you helping yourself.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
was running down there to the pool hall, my mama wouldn't keep them kids. My mama would not be keeping them kids. But she knows, she sees the fruits of my labor, and she says that girl is trying to work. And she's putting money in her pocket. She's putting food on that table for those kids.
That's right.
So that
That's
helps
right. And
me.
that is so true. That
Mhm.
I remember my cousin used to do that to my brother. She wouldn't even come in the house. She would drop the kids off at in the yard and then leave because she knew my
Because you might
grandmother
get a
was like,
no. If you take them to the door, they might tell you no. You just got to drop them in the yard and keep it moving. But
keep
no, I've never had to do that. And thank God for my grandma. My grandma used to tell me, hey, let me tell you something real quick. You bring them children around here and you bring them around here bathed. You bring them around here bathed. I feed them, but you bring them bathed. And you come back in the morning, you come pick them up and make that your first stop. I mean, hey.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So listen, how can people find you, find your music, see what you're doing? Because we want to make sure they're watching The Voice too, to see you there. But how can they find you? We have some of the information here, but how can they find you?
Yes, on Instagram, you're gonna look me up under Yoshi Hana. That's YOSHI.
Mhm.
HANAA. By the time you type in the HA, I should pop up in the same wig. I should pop up in the same wig with a blue shirt. Okay, you can't miss me. I might have changed it to a white and black shirt, but you're gonna see this wig. Amen. And then TikTok, same handles. Facebook, it's gonna be officially Yoshi. You can't miss it. Any music that I have that's already out, it's gonna be under Yoshi Hana. Again, YOSHIHANAA. But most importantly, I want to urge everybody to watch the show. Season 28 is absolutely amazing. And we've got
Yes.
jaw dropping talent, and I don't want anybody to miss a thing. Every Monday,
Oh,
every Tuesday night. Please tune into the show. I think it airs the next day on Peacock if you can't watch it live on NBC.
oh, listen, they need to get you. Wait a minute, that was a good plug right there. That was a good.
Cause I got everybody texting my phone, calling my phone. I done had to disconnect my landline because they tearing that up. When you gonna be back on TV? Just watch the show, Uncle Earl. Just watch it and enjoy it.
Oh my God, I love your spirit. That you got that comedian in you too. So that's a great talent.
Thank
All that
you.
in one.
When you grow up Baptist, you're gonna have some funny punchlines. Growing up
That's
Baptist,
right. That's right.
you're
That's
gonna learn to
right.
laugh.
I love it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. People said in the chat, "Oh, they love your spirit." Oh wow, yeah. It's just phenomenal. I
I
love
love
that.
y'all too. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I love y'all too. Y'all come on over to Instagram, follow me so I can hug your neck. Come on over.
Come on
Get
over
on
there.
over there.
I love it. So thank you. Thank you. And we're going to be watching the show. We're going to be supporting you, all that good stuff. Whatever
Thank
you
you.
need from us, I am here for you. This is for life. I love this because it gives us a chance to, support each other. That's what it's all about. We have to support each other. And, as
Yes,
I said earlier, I win, you win. It's the same thing. So I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, just giving us this information.
my
Any
pleasure.
final words or anything you would like to say before we leave tonight?
If there are any aspiring singers in the chat, I can't see you, but you can see me, you can hear me. If you have a dream, continue to chase that dream. Put every ounce of dedication and determination that you can into that dream. Never stop singing. Always stretch yourself, develop your craft, and make
Yeah.
sure you give God his first, okay?
I wish I had a microphone. I would drop the mic on that because that's perfect. Someone said in the chat that NBC needs to hire you.
And I'm available for that too. My grandma used to say, all money ain't good money, but all money spend the same. Amen.
It's been the same. That's right. Another one is she a pet mom? Do you have any pets?
I have had my slew of pets trying to appease my children. I don't run no pets in this house no more. Cause it seems like every time we get a pet and I'm trying to make the children happy, I end up feeding it, walking it, and taking care of it. And
Right.
I can't do it no more.
Because
I
that's
can't
like a
do it no more.
whole nother child.
I won't do it. I love them, but
Yeah.
hey, new, and that's
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Mm-mm.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and
It's my
just
pleasure.
the laughter, your energy. You have a wonderful, beautiful spirit. Oh my God. So I know the people that you are meeting, coming in contact with, I know they are just kind of trying to hold on to you because your spirit is so genuine and lovable. So God bless
Thank
you
you.
for that.
Thank you.
Keep that going, girl. I love it.
Thank you. I
So thank
appreciate
you
it.
again. We're gonna be talking to you real soon. And you
My
got our
pleasure.
support, all right? You got
Thank you
our
so
support.
much. Thank you for having me. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh my God, I love her spirit. She's so sweet. She had me, I was crying here. So listen, that is all for the night. I do pray that you enjoyed the show. I see Denzel Kearney out there. Pull out your weapon. Thank you so much for watching us tonight. Listen, we're going to be back here same time next week. We have more phenomenal guests for you. As I said, listen, if you're in the Cary area, stop by the coffee shop that's located in the Amtrak Station 211 North Academy Street. Stop by, see me, have a cup of coffee or some tea or whatever, hot chocolate with me. I love to chat with you if you stop by. So I want to thank Mark Lee, producer of the show, Mr. Wayne Booker. Thank you for all the amazing guests. Raven Robertson, thank you so much. We're going to be having some more of her guests that come on as well. But to my pastor, Pastor Jackson, thank you. Mitchell's Grove family, I love you guys. We're going to leave you again tonight with, I said last week, a friend of mine, Debrosha Griffin. She is from the Georgia area as well, have a new single that's out. Hopefully Mark has that queued up that we can leave you with her song, Ain't Nobody. Love me. So listen, as I say to you every week, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Listen, trust the process of whatever God is doing in your life. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to question it. Just trust the process. God bless you. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Ain't nobody, nobody, ain't nobody love you like you. Ain't nobody, no, nobody, ain't nobody love you like you. I wake up in the morning, first thing that I see is your love and grace, just smiling down on me. So grateful and blessed to have you in my life. With you, I know